Galach Shachar Cholta, Bukodacha Bakodaha, Snochachi Padiga Born the ground, the Roksha Kate Tidigan Tarrant, by the Romugan Roverishu, the Amaru Hedlish, Sturu Reglish, Ganu Golden Wukta, Kuri Golden Yukta, Wapadonigas Lapadon, Miltamorigas Honta, is Wapadology of the Year.
Gaeilge, on the Atlantic coast of County Mayo, Ireland. Here the oral tradition has lingered on. The last performer of epics the length of the Iliad died only 40 years ago, but there are still storytellers reciting tales of heroic deeds in heroic language. They resemble Homer in their style of speech, especially in the formulas or runs, whose repeat passages, like Homer's, are highly formalized. The storyteller we have come to hear cannot read or write and speaks only Gaelic. His name is John Henry.
For the
last 10 summers, John's repertoire has been recorded by Dr. Seamus O'Cahoyne of University College, Dublin. John has not yet run out of stories.
For the Dutch sheets in the stopper, Martin was attached. Hookshalish attack a body in the stopper. The Scots was a marshgiftery. Wool Shambo her board. This in Shula be Shayamu. We shall check to us a Shalibi rudder. With a Rivini near she checked to us. Yagra June August January late here. Wool Morton of him la crown. With a shack motivated let me also. Ach, we find a community beige. We had a Hennigan screw yardig a sage of Padun. August. Love the pony, Charta 2 years do the pony. Tama Jerry bought on 1 day to Morton, who's getting to long home. Near on Focus avail where we bought his gave. Stapal Morton or Stachary.
You couldn't just break it down for me in translation, could you, line by line? Is that a difficult thing for a storyteller to do?
It's very hard to do it, but and it's very hard to translate because there's a lot of the words don't mean anything in particular. It's alliterative. It's fully within the ancient tradition of runs.
But just to catch the flavour of it.
Well, Hoig said they got Sholta Bako Jaha. They raised their sails. Bako Jaha, perhaps billowing or bellying sails or something like that. Snaichi Fada Gabarna Gran. Long threads or ropes to the tops of the masts. John. 200 rowing. 12 on the steering. Sand coming up and foam going down. Splish, splash, Lapadanagus Lapadan. Whales and seals swimming along behind.
In
English you might say the end result is that they set sail and they got there. But of course it's much more complicated than that.
And what was it that impelled him to learn those stories?
Well, John's the man to answer that question. Take a row to Gerin the Skelter show.
We shall remove you boilum scale to go. Use top your his scale to more friend.
We to Santa.
We must Santa go boilum and shangle. We make a volume, she'll not all be a day wish.
Well, John says that this was the attitude of mind he always had. He was greedy for stories. And of course, he got them.
Now, no one in Gaeilge is learning the tales from John to pass them on as he did. His only audience is the tape recorder, a sure sign that the tradition is nearing its end.